Hey, what is up, y'all? Roman here, aka the CC Piper, and today we have a new video that's going to be a little bit of a mix match, hodgepodge or jaw of stuff. So just sit back, relax, maybe grab a pipe if you want, and let's just talk. First things first, Glenn Tinsky, Naked Tinsky, Eskimo. Finally, you guys get to see in the daylight. Get a little bit of rim char there. That's going to happen, and I'm okay with that. So, really nice pipe. Does gurgle for me every now and then. I don't know if that's just the pipe or am I smoking it, or if I'm smoking too fast. I don't know. It does though. I do love it though. And in it, we have a lightly recommended tobacco. By my friend Paladin, which is the Merry Monk. Ended up picking up a tin so I could try it. He said it was really great, and so I decided to pick up a tin and try it. He said I like English blends. I do like English blends, and yeah, so we're about halfway on this bowl now. So far, I don't really know. So we may have some first impression stuff, we may not, but let's go ahead and move along. So first things first, I am still on recovery, but I'm doing a lot better. I ended up getting a cold, and I kind of feel like I got it from a family member. Although they weren't coughing, they were sniffling, and we had lunch. I'm not going to blame her, but I'm pretty good at sniffing out where I get sick from because I am very cautious about getting sick. If I get sick, there's no sick days for me. I just have to say no to clients, and eventually, if I don't get better or we can't figure it out, I potentially lose that job, but also the client. They may find someone better for them, a better fit for them, you know, from now on. So it's always a worrisome thing for me. But we're doing better. In between that, I did lose some, your sinuses are all messed up, so I lost a little bit of my taste, and I wasn't able to taste tobaccos very well. They were still there. I didn't lose my taste like I did when I had COVID. And I didn't have COVID. I tested for that. But it was still, that stuff's going to mess with you. So still kind of getting all my my taste back. Which is why I don't want to give too much on this blend yet. So, with that being said, there's a few things I thought we'd talk about, and maybe I can ask you guys a question as well if you're okay with that. The first thing I want to talk about is tasting tobaccos. I may do a dedicated video on this, but I definitely feel like right before I got sick was the ultimate, like, height of my tasting capabilities. There's a time where didn't matter what tobacco I was smoking, there was almost no flavor that I could grasp. But the more that you try different things, I ended up running into Red Virginias. That opened my eyes to everything else. It was like, oh, because I tasted what sour, tangy Virginias taste like, now a brighter Virginia or aromatic, I can taste it. So I know how to like put that on the palate, and how to receive it. So now that I've got sick and I'm getting my taste back, it's a little sad. But I think I'll be back all the way. Nice little taste of sweetness or something there. I don't know what it was. So going from tasting tobaccos, the next thing I wanted to talk about was nicotine. Actually, Paladin did a whole video, I believe for me, before I even had this channel, about nicotine. And I had asked him, how do you know when you're getting nicotine sickness or feeling nicotine? And he did a great job explaining that. And so when I was younger, I used to smoke cigarettes, probably about a year or so. Never felt addicted to them. I just did them because I was young, and I was going through hard times, and it was the cool thing to do. So one time I remember getting extremely nicotine sick, Nick sick, because I probably didn't eat. I probably had nothing. I know I was upset at the time, and I went to a buddy's house and smoked a cigarette and completely laid me out. I was green as can be, spitting, wouldn't throw up, just all of it. And it was terrible. And from that day, I never smoked cigarettes again. It wasn't hard to quit because I was never really addicted that I could tell. So, moving along to pipes, right? So, when it comes to pipes, like many of you guys I know, maybe even including Paladin, I don't smoke a pipe to get nicotine. Now, when I have felt a little bit of nicotine, it's kind of nice. It's a little bit like, you feel a little like relaxed, I feel a little, my shoulders drop a little, I haven't felt jittery or, anything like that from nicotine so far. But again, I've stayed away from blends that are known to be higher. I'm not going to go grab a tin of Nightcap or a tin of Warhorse or whatever and treat it without respect. I'm going to grab a small ass pipe and try my best to hold on tight, and if it starts feeling funky, I'll stop. Now, I haven't done that. But as you guys know, when you're sick, you just try some things that maybe you wouldn't normally try. You're not thinking all the way through. And that's what happened as the sun comes out and pokes me in the face. So, this next section of our talk is going to continue on nicotine. I picked up a few blends that I knew I've heard things about them being just slightly higher or high. The first one I ended up trying one night, which was Carolina Red Flake with Perique 2023. Not at all what I expected it to taste like, but also didn't have a problem with the nicotine at all. I don't know if it's supposed to be high, but I really had no problems. And that gave me just a little bit of confidence. So, fast forward, I wanted to pick up some From Beyond because I do like English blends, and I was nervous about that one because I had heard things that they was a higher nicotine blend. Some people say it's nothing, some people say it's higher. Well, yesterday I decided to. It came in the mail, and I decided I'm going to try it today. And I already went to work, I already worked out, had lunch, so this was midday. Completely different blend than this. And I understand the premise of what it's supposed to be. I liked it. For me, it was buttery, and that was the first time I've ever tasted butter. But again, I just started tasting tobaccos not too long ago. So I liked it. Gotta give it a few more runs, but it did not affect me at all. So, that leads me to my question. If you're like me and you don't enjoy the hobby for the nicotine, when or do you, and if so, when do you decide it's time to try a blend that's supposed to be higher than what you're normally used to? And did it affect you? Did you get sick? Did you get buzzed off of it? Because so far it seems like I'm not really being affected by that. Now I do always try to eat before. I don't have a pipe on an empty stomach, basically. Never. Now I may have it before dinner or midday, but I've had lunch or I've had a snack before, you know. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. Just a talk, just an update, tell you where I've been, tell you what I've tried, tell you where I'm going. So I do have another video I want to do for you guys. It may be in the office, I'm not sure yet. I don't know when it's coming. I gotta set up some stuff and find some time. It might be sooner than later, but that's all I got today. Paladin, it's gonna take me some time to figure out what's going on with this blend. Definitely not bad, but I'm not getting a huge flavor profile yet. I feel like there's some sweetness or something in there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it ain't bad. I just don't know if it's my favorite yet. Which is another topic I want to talk about because I'm thinking about doing, anyway, we'll talk later. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon. You guys have a good one.